Hey, I'm Coach Janice Washington. Hey, I'm Coach Trinese Fox, and this is On the Record. We're not where we want to be. And at the same time, being able to see the growth of the players as individuals and the growth of this team as we continue to navigate various injuries and roster movements has been positive. Yeah, I agree with Coach. Just moving forward, looking ahead to these next 7 games, with some shifts in our roster, I feel like that we have some really great pieces. Yeah, I think closing out with a bang is something that's really important to any team, especially our team. I think that they have been a group that has shown a certain level of resiliency, a certain level of fight. We may be out of it on the scoreboard, and then the next thing you know, we're back into it in the fourth quarter. And so their ability to showcase the fact that they have so much fight in them has been something that has resounded with our fans throughout the course of the year, and just continue to fight is what the plan is for these last 7 games. Right. I think everybody's excited. Everybody's on the same page with, the goal is still the goal to try to win this 7. And I think individually just seeing people grow from game to game, like you said, Coach, like with the roster changes and roles are changing too. So seeing their individual growth along with the team growth has been good. Yeah, in terms of just growth, I think Sahara Jones is probably one that has shown the most growth from start to finish. She's been able to extend the floor now for us a little bit better with her 3-point shooting, but she's a player that is very versatile that we can put in a multitude of places, offensively and defensively. Defensively, she can guard nearly every position out there on the court and do it at a high level. And additionally, we've just had some players that have shown a certain level of consistency as well, like, Jess Timmons and Diamond Johnson. I think that Kristen Williams is someone that we are still, looking at as someone that can come in and give us some good firepower on the offensive side. But we also have so many new additions and so many changes that, on any given day, somebody can be the X factor for us. All right. Same names. I agree with all of that for sure. Yeah, I think Kayla Jones, we call her KJ. I think she's been great. Coach continues to talk about it, just how her presence is calming. The vocal leadership, the team looks up to her, they respect her. So what we kind of give her that freedom to be her, and she helps us on the court as well. But actually seeing her come back from her injury that she's had in the past, and seeing the success that she's had early with us, um, on the offensive side, the defensive side, and just being versatile, and just doing everything that it takes, that we ask her. We do ask a lot for her, so I'm happy that she had a successful month with us. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that applies to Kayla. I think her ability to bring a certain level of IQ to the game helps so much, and just that calming presence and being able to talk to the players and have them, really absorb some of the things that she's saying. She is certainly an extension of the coaching staff when she's out there on the court. But again, she came in and really helped us get out of that skid, and just, was a big factor in, the 3 or 4 games that we won the first part of this month of July. Was a huge factor in contributing to us, getting back into the win column. I'm actually excited to play them again. I think that we match up really well, roster wise and coaching wise, like that chess back and forth game. Like, so I think that, obviously the goal is to win. So I'm excited to kind of get down there and have the girls feel that same, energy. Yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend for us. I think, the girls get excited to play Jacksonville as the top team in the standings, and being able to have so many close games with them and compete well with them, and being the only team that's beaten them more than 3 times is something that the players feel. And that's gone throughout the course of our season. And at the same time, our players and our team has to understand, Jacksonville's coming off a huge loss. And so they're going to be looking to take that out on somebody. And so we're going to need to stay firm with what our goals are for the game, and just stick to what our game plan is to be able to execute that.
Yeah, I think from an overarching standpoint, Michelle's signing with the Fever is something that's huge for all of us. Being able to tell my team, hey, look, you have to trust your process and keep the faith that the things that you're doing will get you to the next level. We have to keep working hard and, keep trying to be our best in whatever version that is that it looks like. But being able to say, hey, look, this is what the goal of this league is. And there is now effectively a player from Upshot that's gone now to the WNBA. So I mean, it's a special feeling.
Right. And I think Coach put it in our group chat that morning that we found out, and it was important. I think you said it exactly, just to know that the GMs and coaches from the WNBA are watching. Even though we go through slumps, or individually we're going through ups and downs at times, but to see that, I think, like Coach said, it just instill more faith in themselves and in the league overall.
I mean, the same level of resiliency, they put out, I mean, there's a good product on the court. And, the fans that come to the games, watch, they're really excited, regardless of that outcome of the games, they're so excited about watching these teams play, and they're so supportive and just so energizing. But I think for the fans, they'll still see, a great brand of basketball. I think that they'll be able to, find some new favorites again with the roster changes, and, just, see the growth growing.
Grooving.
I'm Coach Janice Washington,
Coach Trinese products.
and you've been on the record.